Hello, I'm Hypixel and welcome back to the video. So what if I said that it was technically possible to get Hypixel Bed Wars on Minecraft console? That's right, the most popular Minecraft PC server and the most popular game mode on YouTube as far as I can tell right now. What if I said that was possible to get on the console? You probably wouldn't believe me. And although, there's a few technicalities of exactly how this is working, this is a fully working version of Hypixel's Bed Wars, not only the lobby, but fully the game itself. And today I'll be showing you how that was possible, what exactly is going on, as well as the real possibility that I think could be made possible if a lot of you do like this video. So please do like it and let me know because it helps out the channel a lot, and let me know you do like this sort of video and that you want to see this come to the console in some, easy to access form, like on the minigame menu, something where you just see like below, below all these different game modes, you can see Bed Wars, and then it could look exactly like this, because I see some genuine opportunities for like crossover between Hypixel and console, and that seems crazy, but I'll get into that later. For now, let's talk about exactly what you're seeing, because again, my eyes almost couldn't believe it. I wouldn't believe this is the 360 edition, but here I am, genuine 360, as you can see. It's like, it looks like I'm just on the PC but with buttons, because all of this stuff is working exactly how it does on the PC. Leaderboards made with, name tags entirely working. There's even stuff like, your rankings, all this sort of stuff, the free, the different places to set game modes, even the shopkeeper, all of this stuff is labeled so you can see it exactly how you would on the PC. It's pretty nuts stuff, and the way this was possible is it was ported over bit by bit, individually like crafted by, the person called MC Thundergod, I believe it is, or sorry, just Thundergod 407, and as you can see, he converted it and he modded it as well to make this whole thing work and to look exactly how it does. And again, the full Bed Wars game mode itself does work too, and I would love to stream that at some point, but yeah, I'll show you in today's video like how it does work. It's fully working, it's fully functional, and it's impressive how it was actually pulled off. But for now, here you can see it's the lobby kind of made step by step, and I think even, the lobby itself is kind of impressive, but what's way more impressive is the game itself. So again, like I said, I really want to play this with, subscribers at some point. I feel like there's some real opportunities, because as you can see, you've got your 8 pods, like with any normal minigame, and once you activate these levers, you're all teleported to your own individual islands, and then you have a bed of your color, as you can see. So I'm in the blue island, I get the blue bed, and that also means that, like I've got blue wool, all that sort of stuff, and yeah, as you can see, all the different islands are around the edges, like exactly how they are on the, Hypixel PC. If you've never played Hypixel, this is one of the maps. It's called like cities or towers. It's one of the ones I've played, and like I always have like issues with because you spawn so close to islands, but I really, I have a lot of fun with this map on the PC, but here I am able to play it on the console, and it's fully functional. You might not believe this, but yes, the iron and the gold are spawning at the same, like they're spawning in the same place with the same rough rate as they do on the PC, which is quite impressive. And then every little island has its own bodied villager, so we can trade for white wool if we'd like to. We now have white wool, and that's kind of impressive, and you can do pretty much everything you can do on the PC, because again, like I said, the way this works is entirely, done in vanilla Minecraft, and because the games have the same stuff, it's technically possible to mod all of this in, even without any fancy plugins or anything. This is working entirely, and you can make your own little thing. So as you can see, we're going to head from our island to this little center one, and then once we get there, it's not only the iron and the gold, which are working fine, it's also the diamonds. The diamonds also work entirely like this. We can get the diamonds, we can bring them back, and we can use those for upgrades. Obviously, I don't believe upgrades are properly working on this one. I could be wrong with that, but still, everything is like, like everything that could be getting to work is, and it's genuinely super impressive to just look at and to see it all kind of build like that. So now, let's get ourselves a sword. That's what we need most. So we're going to head through here. We get ourselves an iron sword, and now we can go wreck some people. Again, bear in mind, we're only playing in solo right now, but we could be playing this with 8 people, and the game mode would function entirely fine. I think there's like some settings you'd have to pick up, and there's a few differences you'd find, but like the whole game mode, the map, the actual, function of it, the way you win, the bed thing, because bear in mind, you'd spawn people in at night, you'd let people sleep in their bed. Once their bed is destroyed, they'd spawn back in the spawn area, and they wouldn't be able to get back here. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff like that where you realize like, it's all working in the way it's meant to, and I think that's a genuinely super impressive kind of thing right there. So yeah, here you can see it is a fully working version of the map. I'll fly around just to show you like it's not just one diamond spawner. This isn't like set up like there's not throwing me diamonds. This is fully functioning in the game itself. We've got diamonds spawning over here, as you can see too, and if you go to the center, there's emeralds spawning here as well. All of this stuff is working entirely how it's intended to, and if you're curious as to exactly how it works, because you might believe like, how is this spawning in from nowhere? Is it a, is it Spencer's? Because that would cause some serious lag. Well, no, as you might be able to see through the floor, it's actually mob spawners. So somehow they managed to get the mob spawners to treat the blocks like they're entities. So here you can see this is an iron ingot spawner. It's a mob spawner, but it just spawns iron ingots. It's crazy. And here is a gold ingot spawner. Again, this doesn't sound believable until you actually see it. And then if you look over here, you can see how, the diamond spawner, it's going to be the exact same thing below it. We got a diamond. Like, it's so cute to look at even, but you can can see, it's a diamond ingot spawn, sorry, diamond, like, just diamond spawner, I guess. Same is true for the emeralds. All of this sort of stuff is possible, and just simple stuff like that allows for all of this to spawn at the normal rate that it usually should without affecting the game and causing too much lag. Look, everyone's getting their own sets of iron, and now we can use these to, purchase the exact same stuff. Like, they can purchase iron armor, they can purchase, these enchanted bows like they can. I believe, you can even get, like, the jump boost potions and stuff like that. Ender pearls, all these sorts of things are technically possible, which means that you can go through the game and you can make all of this happen in vanilla Minecraft. So anyway, why do I show this off? Why do I tease you and say, like, is this even possible? Because you might be thinking right now, like, well, this isn't really, although this is possible, I need to download a map, I need 7 friends that all have to join my game, I have to set up a bunch of stuff, I have to, like, turn on keep inventory, but then they, there's, like, a few changes. So why do you show this off, Toycat? Well, I show this off because this was possible by just one dude. Again, ThunderGod407, very appreciative to the guy, and his channel should be linked down below somewhere, but you gotta bear in mind that, this one person, he's just a mod of Minecraft console, he managed to take this entire thing and make it work, let's call it 90%. Everything here looks how exactly you think it should. So, if we want to, like, if we want to cover up our bed, for instance, all we have to do is go to our little villager and be like, yeah, let's cover that up with some endstone. And we can do that exactly how we would on the PC. Look, this is exactly, Bed Wars gameplay that you know and love and expect and stuff, but the crazy thing about it is, look at this, I've now covered my bed up. But, yeah, the thing about this that is kind of crazy is the fact that this is working by just a modder. This is just playing around with the values in the game. Imagine how well it could be done if it was officially supported by 4J. And you might think, well, I mean, 4J aren't going to make a Bed Wars game mode because, like they've already confirmed, build off is the next thing. Well, what if I said that instead of making all these mini games themselves, which I'm sure is great fun, what if, they actually worked alongside Hypixel themselves? Again, this is like a bit of a stretch, but it's possible. Like, Minecraft console is a giant game, 20 million copies. I'm sure Hypixel will be down for some, like, licensing deal or, like, like, just advertising for people who pay PC. Imagine if they just set up some form of deal where they're like, oh yeah, we'll use your servers on the console and call it like console Hypixel, or even if they just took the idea like this, even if they just took the game mode, Bed Wars, and they just took everything how it's working right here, but made it work just a bit better, because you need a few custom game rules to make this game mode work properly. Like, for instance, when you die, you shouldn't lose your armor, but you should lose your gold and your iron and your stuff like that. You should lose everything but your armor and your sword and a few other things. Then you could make that happen like that by simply, like having a game rule which is like, don't lose armor, lose everything else. You can have all of this sort of stuff set up. You can have, those crazy powers of like 50% extra damage with diamonds. You can set all of this stuff up, and with very little effort, even if they just took this exact map right here, they could make a fully functioning Bed Wars on Minecraft console. And again, I think it wouldn't be so much effort, but it would be a lot of content, and presumably they could do the whole, like, usual DLC model where they're like, oh yeah, you get free Bed Wars maps for free, but if you want to play more, then you can just, spend $7.99, get the season pass. Again, do some form of revenue split with Hypixel, and then we could see a fully functioning like this Hypixel on console, which is something I really like the idea of, and we'll just go back to the spawn, by the way. It's something I really love the idea of personally, and that I really think should come to the game. Hypixel Bed Wars on console, it doesn't have to necessarily come in a branded form, but it should be, coming in some form, because everyone loves Bed Wars. That's, even on my channel, like, I play console, the number of people who are, like, really excited whenever I play Bed Wars is a lot higher than you might, figure. Like, there's so many people who are like, yeah, it's Bed Wars, and given how many people want to play Bed Wars, given how many people watch YouTube, where Bed Wars, right now, it seems like it's just the most popular game mode. I'm not sure why, I'm not sure how, but that's a thing. Given the number of people that, are like this, why not make a game mode for them? And given that it's a lot of effort to make these, these mini games, it takes them like months on average to make them, why not make it in collaboration with a giant server? Like, right, it seems like because the brand new version of Minecraft console is coming out, they're essentially saying the old version of Minecraft console is not going to have servers and realms and stuff like that, but why not implement them in a, an interesting, a different, maybe even a better way, something like this, where it's just like, oh yeah, it's entirely free to play, there's no microtransactions, it's just, you join into a game, you're playing Bed Wars, you can buy map packs like you usually can, but other than that, it's entirely optional. I think that'd be a cool way to make the console version of Minecraft something that people are actually kind of happy to own, like a better version for what the people are using it for, because there's going to be a lot of people who are staying on the Xbox 360 and who, are upset that these servers are coming elsewhere, but why not give them the ability to play something like Bed Wars? And any other popular game modes, why not do the exact same thing? Because although, it must be fun to make these game modes from scratch, which is what they're doing essentially, they made Battle from scratch, they made all these other game modes from scratch, it must be so fun to do this, but why not, save yourself 3 months and just simply port over something in a lot less time in collaboration with a server owner, which you could either give like a percentage of the profits, or you could give them like advertising, or you could give them maybe some combination. I don't know, like I'm sure there's got to be some deal they could work out, because you got to bear in mind, before it was actually cancelled by Notch, Notch. Before Notch cancelled it, the Fax texture pack was going to come to Minecraft console, and now it's come to Minecraft brand new console as well as the Minecraft PC. Why not do a deal with like that, but with server owners, so that 360 players and PS3 players can feel like they're playing Hypixel? And honestly, a lot of people to this day, even though they know that console and PC is different, the #1 feature people ask for is bring Hypixel, bring servers like that to console, and you could do that fairly easily in a way that could be better in some ways, as well as more profitable for you while still being better for players, and that's why I think this should happen. So yeah, there's my idea, there's how I think it should happen. Here is a fully fledged game mode of it working, and let me know in the comments down below, both if you want to see, you know, the Hypixel Bed Wars, but also let me know if you'd like to see, you know, like, let me know if you'd like to see me stream this at some point, like, you know, play 8 players, get some subscribers in here, because I think that could be some fun. It's not going to work exactly like it does on the console, and it's going to be, like, a lot of pain when you die, but I think it'd be kind of a fun thing to see, and that's why I might do it. So yeah, let me know what you think on both those things. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you thought anything was good or bad about these ideas. If you're like, you know what, I just don't like that. I'd rather pay microtransactions than maps. Let me know, comments down below, but for now, hope you all enjoyed it, because I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Why do people do this when they say goodbye? Like, you know, I think you can tell that, like, I'm not actually a cat, so, like, and this isn't really, whatever. Anyway, goodbye.